Welcome back, everybody. New season today in Horizon 5. We are currently in Series 3. We are in the autumn season. And this week's cars to win are going to be the Donkervert's GTO and the Toyota AT37. Looks like you're going to win those at 25 and 45 points. And then your series cars to win are going to be your Zenvo TS1 and your Ford Mustang 1977. Those will pop off at 120 points and 200 points. And if you don't know the way you accumulate those points, if you look at each one of these challenges here, at the bottom left corner of the tab, you're going to see a point total. Those points, once you complete this, get tallied to your weekly and your series. So the series is an accumulation over summer, autumn, winter, and spring, whereas the points for the autumn season are only tallied for the points for this week. So these are your challenges. You can see some stuff carries over from last week. I have 2 challenges completed already. Those carried over from last week. And then of course, like always, every week, I'm going to go through the challenges for the weekly challenge car. And this guy is the 1931 4.5 liter Bentley Dinosaur. So that is the car for the week. Let's go ahead and show you the paint job I picked for the week. Is the Queen's Pride is the name of the skin. It is made by Atomica 3846. And this here, I already clicked the like button there. But if this is something that appeals to you, go get that downloaded. Give Atomica some love there. So this is the skin that I picked. Looks like a British Army, possibly, I don't know, looks like it ran over a paint can or something, but hey, it looks pretty cool, so that's what I went with. Maybe that's a British camo, I'm not sure. So that's what I got for this week. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As with every week, the first challenge is just to drive and own the car. So if you don't have it, go buy it and get you one. And once this video is over, I'm gonna make sure that the tune that I did can complete all these challenges. And then at the end of this video, I will show you all the tuning setup that I did for this car, which will give you your own tune that you can modify down the road to your liking. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what's next. Challenge 1 is always just own and drive, so we already did that. Challenge 2 is break the speed record. So 4.5 liter 31 set several speed records at its time. Add another one to the list by earning a total of 9 stars at speed zone. So that's pretty simple. All you got to do here, guys, is just jump in the car, go find a speed zone that you like, and just go through it over and over and over until you get 9 stars. So I'm going to hit this one over here. I'm just going to go back and make sure that it's a speed zone, not a speed trap. Speed zones. Alright guys, we're here. Let's see what this old baby can do. Remember, it is only D class, so it's not going to be super fast. It looks like 95 is your 2-star, so it looks like this guy's only going to be able to get 1 star at a time. So we're just going to have to hit this speed zone 9 times. Of course, if any of the challenges after this need more power, I will retune this car. So at the end of the video, the car will be able to do all 4 challenges. The tune that I finish with will be able to do all of those. All right, everybody, so I have accumulated the 8 stars already, so this should be my final run at this. A little slow going with a D class, but it's nice to have a different class of cars through your arsenal. So there we go, that should complete. There it is, break the record. That did complete challenge 2. Let's see what challenge 3 is. Chapter 3, experience a moment. Competitive glory when you win 3 road race series events in the 4.5 liter. All right, so we just got to go win 3 road racing events. So again, we're going to go ahead and filter this map just to road racing. And once you filter here, you're going to see that puts all the road races on your map here. So we just need to pick one of these. Road racing series. So it should be any of these. It didn't say circuit and it didn't say sprint. So any one of these is going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one here because it has nice long straightaways and this car is not built for handling. It is actually pretty fast for a D class. You will see that when you drive it. So I'm going to hit this one and get these 3 races. You should be able to hit all 3 races from the same race. So as long as you run the same race over 3 times and win it, you should be completed. All right, I am in the race here, guys. And just a reminder, to make it easier for you, if you're having trouble winning these races, just go to this Drivetrain difficulty here under your difficulty settings and switch that down to whatever the lowest level you need. The higher the level you do, the more money you're going to make. All right, everybody, I just completed my 3rd road race with the Bentley 4.5 liter. And chapter 4 looks like is going to be drive 100 miles. Super easy this week, everybody. Just get in your car, drive it, go get your speed traps, hit 3 road races, and then the final one is just drive it for 100 miles. So just get out there, do your Sunday drive, enjoy the view, and that's going to get you your completion. So let's get to the garage and let's go see what this build is. So you guys have you a new build in your stable. All right, so always start down here when you're building a car, guys. Always start down here at your conversions. That way when you purchase the engine, if you decide to change the engine out, you'll have the right engine in there as you're purchasing your engine upgrades. If you start with the engine upgrades and then you decide you don't want that engine, then you're going to have to go back and do all of your engine upgrades again. So I always start back here at the conversion section and I check what I want to do as far as I did think I was going to go with an all-wheel drive, maybe make this like an A class, but I decided to stick with D class. I don't have very many D class cars in my stable, so I figured what the heck, let's go ahead and just keep it D class. I think it started out as a D class, and I just kind of bumped it up. That also is going to keep it cheap for you this week. That way it's not too expensive. All right, so without further ado, here we go. So drivetrain, I did stick with the rear wheel drive. That's the stock drivetrain, and I stayed with the stock engine. As far as downforce goes, I went with a downforce in the rear, so a rear wing and downforce in the front. That's going to get you a little bit of handling. This car does not like to turn. Obviously, with those bicycle tires on it, it's not going to have much traction. As far as tire compound, I went with the vintage white wall tire compound. I thought it looked cool, plus it gave me just the tiniest little amount of grip. Any other tires bumped it up into that C class, so yeah, I went with those. They gave you a little more grip, cooler look, and some more traction, so that's nice. As far as drivetrain goes, I did the racing differential, I did the stock driveline, I did the stock transmission, and the racing clutch. Brakes are stage 2 sport brakes. Suspension is street springs. I went with the Sport front roll bar and the Sport rear roll bar. As far as chassis enforcement, I went with the Stage 1. And for weight reduction, I also went with Stage 1. Engine parts, we did Stage 2 on the air filter. As far as the carburetor, we did Stage 2 on that also. Stage 2 on the ignition, and the exhaust Stage 2. Camshaft, I went with Stage 1. That's the only option. Stage 1 on the valves. Stage 1 on the engine block. Pistons are also Stage 1. Supercharger all the way up to Stage 2. Intercooler, we went with Stage 1. Oil cooling, we went to Stage 3, all the way up on that. And then flywheel, we went with the race flywheel. That's going to be all the way up. So that is your build for the week, guys. Let's get into the tune. Again, if this video helped you, do me a favor. What helps me are those likes and subscriptions most of all. If you like this series, just hit that subscribe button and follow me on YouTube, because that's what's going to get you that alert each week. So here's the tuning, guys. Tires, we're at 23 on the front and 23 on the rear. No gear change, no alignment change, no anti-roll bar change, no spring change, no dampening. Downforce 274 in the front and 515 in the rear. No change on the brakes, and differential of 20 and 30. So not much changes to the car. Basically just a build. With a D-Class, you really don't get too many options. You can't really upgrade too much, so nothing really becomes adjustable. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate everybody coming back and checking out this week's build. I will see you guys on the next one, and let's go see if there's any other challenges this week that I can help you get accomplished. Of course, down in the comment section, let me know if there's any challenges this week that you need help with, and I can put up a short video on how to get that done. If you're having any other questions or troubles, just comment in any of my videos and ask for some help, and I will either explain what needs to be done, or if I have to, I can make you a short video and show you what's going on. But if I don't know, I don't know. So let me know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate every single one of you guys. So keep coming back. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good week.